Welcome, everyone, to Noche Enabia. A Latin theme is the backdrop to tonight's festivities. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me, former NBA players Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And the award-winning David Aldridge is on our sidelines. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Bradley Beal.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Naz Reid. And it's Garza in at the 5 spot. And for the Suns, deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Cole is out there with Nick Richards. And it's Durant in at the 3 spot. Is this, Richard, the time of the year that the players begin to get their second wind? Or is that a myth?
I don't know if it's called a second wind, but if you're on a team that's in a position to do something special, that's where that extra motivation starts to kick in. Booker just keeps getting better at orchestrating the pick and roll, setting up his teammates out of those sets.
Edwards against Beal. Now here's Edwards. He's covered closely. And it's Bradley Beal with the rebound. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, Kevin, I did speak with Mike Budenholzer for a few minutes, and we talked about the tall task of facing Anthony Edwards. Coach said he is so physical. Ant looks more like a linebacker than a wing, so we can't foul Edwards too much. That's playing right into his hands. So they'll try to play him tight without sending him to the line. Not easy to do. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David. Inside. And Reid throws it down.
Get him the ball anywhere close to the hoop, that thing is over.
Suns have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team...
Nice finish.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And Booker kicks to Beal. Outside, KD. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Beal, the pass to Booker. Shoots over DiVincenzo. No good from Booker. Here's Edwards. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
I like everything he's doing so far offensively, finding his spots, making strong selections.
Pass to Bull. Back to Booker. They set the pick. Offensive rebound. Six to shoot. Driving the lane. And the all-star, Devin Booker. An incredible scoring guard.
Since the moment he got drafted by the Phoenix Suns, he has been a beacon of consistency. Every single year he gets better. Every single year he adds something to his game. That's why Devin Booker is one of the best guards in this league.
2 shots.
That one is off. On offense, Devin Booker really does it all for his teams. He scores well and assists others. Richard, he can do it all.
You love to see that from a superstar. Booker just wants points on the board. And if he can't get a shot, he'll get a look for someone else.
Tyus Jones, he's checked in for Phoenix. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for McDaniels. And with this core of the Suns, you know, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for them.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin. Can run you into issues keeping the ball moving. Turnovers can be their Achilles heel as well.
That bucket in no time at all.
And Durant's jumper is as pure as it gets. You just assume ahead of time it's going in.
Reid with a screen on Booker. Edwards passes to Reid. Durant with the steal. Edwards with it. And here is DiVincenzo. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Edwards, that's good. Edwards got 6 points. Here's Jones. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
There's the pick. Here's Reed. Off target with his 3.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Takes the 13-footer, and it's Phoenix scoring again.
So lethal from the mid-range. Booker's just one of those guys that can hit you at all 3 levels.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Royce O'Neal's checked in for Beal. The Timberwolves making a switch here. .141 left in the first quarter. Alexander Walker finds Randall, and no good to start the night, missing his first attempt there. Here's Booker. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Booker is so active on offense, which really forces the D to act with aggression at times.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
This season, he has been absolutely locked in at the free throw line. How about 90%?
And the first one at the line is good.
One of the best scorers in the game. Booker is a volume shooter who also plays with a ton of confidence.
Some changes for Phoenix. Plumlee is checked in for Nick Richards. And Bradley Beal subbed in for Durant. The Timberwolves also with a sub. McDaniels checked in. Both free throws good from Booker.
This is who you want at the line. And Booker gets himself there a lot.
Randall outside. Pass to Reed. Jones against Conley. 5 on the clock. Here's Randall. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Outside, Beal. O'Neal a screen on McDaniel. Beal from long range. No good that time. Timberwolves trail by 5. Right side, Conley. That's a 2 from Randall. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Minnesota Timberwolves come into this one following a loss to the Jazz in Delta Center. And he makes that one.
Powering through contact. Beal with the strong finish.
And it's Conley with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They went to Phoenix for their last meeting with the Suns and came out with a win.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
Yeah, they just pummeled them from the perimeter. Did a nice job working the ball around and getting those high percentage looks.
Here's Booker with the drive, and that does it for the first quarter. Suns lead by 5. From Footprint Center, back in a moment. And we welcome you back to our special Noche Latina broadcast as the second quarter getting going right now. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
The story so far has been their mid-range shooting. The analytics might not like it, but elite offenses still knock it down from that area.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
We've got Tyus Jones. O'Neal is out there with Bradley Beal. Then it's Plumlee, and it's Allen in at the 2. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Conley against Jones. Randall from outside sinks the triple. Randall's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Now here's Allen, defended by Alexander Walker. Plumlee dishes to Jones. And it's Mike Conley with the rebound. The Timberwolves trail. McDaniels passes to Randall, and he hits it to tie the game up. Randall's got 5 points now this quarter. RJ, one league rule that has gotten a lot of attention, carrying the basketball.
Oh, these guys carry the ball at a ridiculous rate. Even Allen Iverson used to do it, and then eventually he took it out of his game. But yeah, the referees could clean it up a little bit, I'll be honest.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Mike Conley's leadership is huge for the Wolves. Rudy Gobert says his presence on the court, but especially in the locker room, is invaluable. Coach Chris Finch said he's given us everything and more. Conley says to have this kind of trust from everyone is why I'm here. This is what I'm supposed to do. Kevin?
He is a class act. David, thanks. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
You know, one thing you have to admire about Randall is his hunger to get better. He is a real leader who leads by example.
And Phoenix making a change here. Bowles checked in. Dillingham's checked in for Minnesota. Good on both.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
And Mike Budenholzer is called a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about.
And let's check out a breakdown looking at some stats for Bol. Since the All-Star break, he's been putting in work. And, of course, rim protection always at a premium. That's an important part of his game. Top 20 in blocks per.
And back to his phenomenal efficiency from three, top 10 in the league. His consistent shooting creates so many openings in the defense. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Pass to Jones. Now Beal. Looking to end the run. And it's good on the layup. Beal's got the game tied up here for Phoenix.
Nice touch inside by Beal, showing he's more than just a perimeter threat.
Well, Richard, during his Washington days, Bradley Beal averaged 30 a game in back-to-back seasons.
Beal is such a strong guard, so not only can he beat you with his shooting stroke, but he can also play some bully ball.
To the inside, here's Bol, and that one good. Bol's got his third basket of the night.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside, and man, this has been a barn burner.
Conley kicks to McDaniels. Lock at 6. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
O'Neal is screen on Conley. Here's Jones. Minnesota with the rebound. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
Yeah, on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
Yeah, they weren't doing themselves any favors missing all those free throws. You could sense the frustration mounting as the game went on.
Beal against McDaniel. Outside, Beal. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
And people thought Beal was just a shooter out of college, but he rounded out his game when he learned how to finish through contact.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Durant's checked in for Phoenix. Booker comes in for Jones. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Garza's checked in. Reed comes in for Randall. Edwards has come in for Dillingham. And it's Donte DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played, Edwards drawing the double team. Here's Reed. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Booker dishes the Bull. Pass to Allen. KD on the wing. 1:52 left in the first half of basketball. And Kevin Durant, one of the top 10 scorers in league history. And RJ's still going strong.
And he does it with efficiency, Kevin. Takes great shots, and he's incredibly accurate. And if he doesn't have a look, he's a willing passer.
2 shots.
That's good from Durant. And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark, Kevin Durant is both prolific and, Greg, efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again? KD is right at the top of that list.
That one is no good.
One of the most accomplished players in the game. Durant's sole focus is to continue contending for titles.
1:39 left here in the second. To the paint. Sweet move. Bull can't hit. Minnesota in the lead. Pass to Edwards. Shot clock at 6. And he can't jam it through.
You try to get spicy and totally whiffed, huh? Okay. He's going to be living this one down for at least about a week.
And this coaching staff in love with Booker's ability to create his own shot. It's a part of his game that's come a long way.
Edwards passes to Reed. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Down low. It's deflected. Stolen by McDaniels. 34 seconds left now here in the second. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Buries the long-range jumper. DiVincenzo's got the lead up to 3 now for the Timberwolves. Booker the pass to Allen. Back to Booker. Knocks it loose. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Outside Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Timberwolves ahead, leading by 5. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Here with Mike Budenholzer. Bud, what are you looking to clean up in the second half?
I don't think our offense is really moving the way we wanted to, getting up and down the court in the pace. And, we got to make a few more open shots, but I think we can be a lot better offensively.
We've seen that from your team, Coach. I'm sure it'll show up. Thanks. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Hello, folks. The first half is in the books, and we've got a lead on the scoreboard for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Since we got a little time on our hands here, you guys got any big plans for tonight?
Not me. I'm just going to take it easy. I'm pretty worn out.
Yeah, you've been burning those midnight oils, man. You been hitting the clubs or something?
Nah, just putting up with you guys. It's exhausting.
And turning our attention to the first half, a positive start for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
They're hitting at a high clip. Some shots have been wide open, some tightly contested.
And as the ball continued to fall through the net, you could see their confidence growing. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Edwards with a strong contribution so far in this one.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Timberwolves leading by 5. And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Then there's Reed. Then there's Donte DiVincenzo. And it's Garza in at the 5. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And that 82% free throw percentage this season must have him feeling pretty good about himself at the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for DiVincenzo. Both good from the line that time. Suns trail by 7. Now Booker. To the middle. Here's Beal. The rebound by Edwards. Minnesota's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Pass to Reed. Latrey. Beal pulls it in. Sun shooting well. They're at 45%. And a minute played as the second half gets going. They double team Beal. Over to the wing. 5 to shoot. And Booker kicks the ball. A three-pointer off the mark. Minnesota leading by 7. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniels said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." And Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But, David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report. And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
Here's a look at the stats for Devin Booker. This last month, he's been positively spectacular. He's getting around 28 points per, 7 assists, and 3 rebounds. And you look at those numbers, but really his main asset is being a playmaker.
Great handle, great vision. That's how he drops so many dimes.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. 9-point game. Pass to Richards. Beal with it. Shot from 12. Count it. Beal's got 8 points.
Nice work there from Beal in the mid-range.
Edwards passes to Reed. Back to Edwards. Now here's DiVincenzo. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Booker the pass to Bull. Here's KD. Shoots over McDaniel. No good from Durant.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Here's Bull. He's got 6. Hits the three-point bomb. 9 points in the game so far.
Moving well in the pick and roll. Bull's understanding for how to capitalize in that spot is big.
Reed with a screen on Beal. Edwards kicks to Reed. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Reed's got the lead back up to 9 now for the Timberwolves. And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
2 on the clock. The shot by Beal, no good.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
Edwards, no good.
That's just a bucket. Look, you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
Beal taking his time here. To the paint. Stolen by Reed. Here's Edwards. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. And now an 11-point Timberwolves lead. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Minnesota.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Tyus Jones, he's checked in for Phoenix. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Durant finds Booker. Back to Durant. To the inside. Richards. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Using the pick nicely. Durant able to find the open man.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. That's good from Richards. Minnesota leading by 8. Randall outside. Pass to Reed. The Timberwolves shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. The first one falls. So for the Suns, Plumlee comes in for Nick Richards. And Grayson Allen subbed in for Devin Booker. Both free throws good from Reed. There's 1:26 left in the third quarter. Pass to KD. Deal with it. Out defended by Randall. Jones, no one around him. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. Jones has got 5 now.
Smart dish by Durant, giving it away to a guy with a quality look.
Reed with a screen on Beal. There's the drive. Left block shot on the way. Suns trail by 7. 46 seconds left to play here in the third. Conley against Jones. 6 on the shot clock. No good from outside. Timberwolves have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Randall against Durant. And Reed throws it down.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Outside, Beal. It's Allen on the wing. A three-pointer, no good. And so it's Minnesota ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We've got more in store for you right after this. Head coach Mike Budenholzer is mic'd up along the sideline. Let's check it out.
Just keep grinding. Keep getting stuff. The offense will come. See if we can move it a little bit more against the Reds and then drive it, move it, catch it.
Clearly he wants his guys, Greg, to work harder on offense.
And I love what Coach Budenholzer said. Just keep gutting through it and eventually something positive will happen.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. So with Durant sitting on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. They're going with Booker and Allen on the wings. Cole is out there with Royce O'Neal. And it's Jones in at the point.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first.
still a solid point guard in this league. When Conley is healthy, he makes a considerable impact on both ends.
And he's good on the second.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
Now here's Booker. Lets the three fly. Bold can't hit. Here's Dillingham. Defended by Jones. Pass to Alexander Walker. Over to the left wing. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. And this is what the schedule looks like coming up for the Phoenix Suns. On Tuesday, they'll be playing against James Harden and the Los Angeles Clippers. And then on Friday, they'll face off against DeAndre Jordan and the Denver Nuggets.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Minnesota making a switch here. Ingles is checked in. He gets it in there.
Yeah, inside, Bolt does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
Pass to Ingles. Ingles with the screen for Conley. Lets it go from 11. From deep. Joe Ingles, and that's good.
Timeout.
Ingles has got the lead up to 11 now for the Timberwolves.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Clark's checked in. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Mike Budenholzer had some advice for the team during the timeout. Now, he was vocal in the huddle. He told his guys, don't quit on each other. We're still in this game, guys, but I need each one of you to up your energy level. Let's make a run now. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. O'Neal against Randall. Jones in the post. Here's Booker. Gobert with the block.
And when Gobert is playing with this kind of aggression on that end, there aren't many better at defending.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker. And Phoenix making a change here. Richards is checked in. Edwards has come in for the Timberwolves. Clark, the pass to Randall. Back to Clark. And here is Conley. Shoots the three. It's rebounded by Booker.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
They set the screen. Here's Richards. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Conley feeling it out. His three-pointers off the mark.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open. Clark
outside. Edwards against O'Neal. Gobert with a screen on O'Neal. Here's Edwards. It's tipped, and they recover it. Randall from outside sinks the three-pointer. And the Timberwolves lead by 12.
And helping the team space the floor there. Randall with so much more confidence now from the outside.
And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Some changes for Phoenix. Durant's checked in for O'Neal, and Beal subbed in for Tyus Jones. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Garza's checked in. Reed comes in for Randall. McDaniels, he's checked in for Clark. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. DiVincenzo against Booker. Strong finish inside from Booker.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Minnesota leading by 10. DiVincenzo with the screen on Beal. Edwards, no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
No good from Booker. Minnesota's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Here's Edwards. He takes it in. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And he's got more than a few ways to beat you. Edwards will be aggressive when he has to initiate contact and create the N1 opportunity.
One shot.
Free throw good, Edwards.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on two things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
And here's Booker from the arc. Booker sinks the three.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
And so Edwards will bring it up for the Timberwolves. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Back to DiVincenzo. Pass to Reed. Shot clock at 5. Launches a 3. The rebound by Richards. Richards got 6 rebounds here tonight. Inside. Ball kicks to Booker. They get it back. And Devin Booker in the paint.
We know Book can hit those deep threes, but he's also effective around the rim.
Pass to McDaniels. Back to Edwards. Now here's DiVincenzo. There's a screen. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. It's Durant on the wing. McDaniels defending. Strong finish by KD.
And we have seen this from Durant before. When the game is on the line, he comes alive.
And now we've got the intentional foul. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
40 seconds left in the fourth. DiVincenzo against Booker. Pass to Reed. DiVincenzo with it, and he uses the glass on the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Beal from long range. A rebound by the Timberwolves. And here is DiVincenzo. And so the Timberwolves take the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Julius. Now, look, you're banging in the paint, but what do you see from your backcourt?
They do a great job of, they obviously can score the ball, but getting us into things and running the offense very well and leading the team that way.
Well, they led you to a win tonight, Julius. Thank you for your time. Kevin?
All right, DA, thanks again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony and our reporter David Aldridge and the entire 2K Sports crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying so long. And now we present the player of the game.